What up, YouTube? This video was taken on August 28th, 2014. Time right now is 2:45 p.m. And I got a $50 gift card to Home Depot. So I went in there and I was looking around and I ended up buying one of these for work. I've been thinking about getting one, just a little zip gun, so if I'm ever had to zip things together I can do it real fast. This was $40. So I had $10 left to spend, so I was walking around Home Depot, and they had a nice little display on these Philips LED SlimStyle replacement LED bulbs. Now at work, they try to convert some stuff over to LED, and I'm not too impressed. Obviously, we're like in a commercial or industrial use, so we're pretty hard on our stuff. And the LED replacement bulbs, like I said, I'm not too impressed. They flicker a lot, and then we just have to get a whole new bulb. The one thing people don't realize about these LEDs is that LED is like 1.2 volts, or maybe a high output LED will be a 3 volt, and you have 120 coming into here. Now I'm sure they put these LEDs in series, but you have an electronics package in here. And even though the LED is cool and the light output from the LED is cool, it doesn't have any heat radiation like an incandescent does. These electronics packages get real hot, and 9 times out of 10 that's what fails. The LEDs don't fail, the electronics package fails. And that's why I'm not a big fan of these LEDs. Replacement bulbs. Now if you're going to install LEDs in your house, I live in an apartment, so I really don't have a need to go and install LEDs in my house. I would recommend getting a whole fixture. Like now they make recessed fixtures that are that are completely LED. Don't get a replacement bulb, because those fixtures, the power supplies are a little bigger and they have better heat sinking capabilities, so they don't go out. Like I said, in the past, from what I've seen at work, and we're hard on our stuff, I'm not a big fan of replacement LED bulbs. But they had a nice little demo set up there in Home Depot. This thing was only $8 and something. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and get it. What the hell? And I got a 60 watt, and I got the daylight version. So for those of you who don't know anything about LEDs, the color of the LED light is in kelvins. So a warm LED, or a warm color, and basically your standard incandescent color, is about 2700 kelvins. And then they usually make a 3000 kelvins, which is still like your in the yellow light spectrum. Then a lot of conventional T8 light bulbs are usually 4200 kelvins, and that's where you start getting into your cool white, where the light starts getting whiter. And then this light bulb is 5000 kelvins, and that's the whitest white you can get. Once you start increasing above 5000 kelvins, you start getting into the blue spectrum. Your lights start turning blue. So this is the fixture in my bedroom that I'm going to replace the LED with. Right now that's 2700 kelvins, and that's a CFL. I forget what size is in there. When I replace the bulb, I'll let you know. Okay, you see the white balance. As I was sitting here, the white balance just changed and made it more white, but really that's a yellow light coming out of there. And they had these new LEDs in 2700 kelvins, but I didn't want to. I'm a fan of the cool white. So another thing I want to point out here is that they say 22.8 years this thing's going to be good for. And that's 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day is a good allowance, but 22.8 years is a little far-fetched, because, and it's not from the LEDs, it's because of the electronics package inside. So this is the light I'm replacing it with, and this is a 13 watt. I don't know what the equivalent incandescent rating is. It probably was a 60 watt equivalent. And I'm trying to look here for the Kelvin to see if it listed on the bulb, which I don't see it, but I know this is a 27 100 Kelvin. So let's put this in here. This is 10.5 watts. Okay, so there it is, and I'm very happy with the light output compared to that CFL. That CFL probably is that CFL's 4.5 years old, and CFLs, they degrade their light quality. In theory, LEDs shouldn't degrade their light output over time like a CFL does. But like I said before, those LEDs, the thing that's gonna hurt you on these LEDs are the little electronics package in the base there. People, I watched another video of a guy reviewing this. He was complaining that on the edge, this parallel edge throws out a line, and I really don't see it. So, in the future, if anything goes wrong with his LED, I'll let you guys know. But as far as a replacement LED for $8, you can't beat it. I'm pretty happy with it. It's hard to find replacement LEDs for, usually they're like floodlights or MR16s, and they only floodlight in one direction. There's very few on the market that are 360 degree coverage. So I thought I would just make this little quick video showing you my purchase, and so far so good. See ya.